of who you are. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cars, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One car, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. Single mother playing late at night. Students just in every little light. Brother trying hard to feel a home. Still strong though he walks alone. Every scar got a deeper meaning. Every soul still believes in dreaming. No matter where you come from today, your story can open the way. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cars, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One car, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cars, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One car, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. Good morning, my people. How you doing today? Lifestyle Wednesday after Wednesday today. I wanted us to just talk about, let's just look at the comparison. You have 72 million shillings. Of course, I'm going to talk about the drone we bought. But you have 72 million shillings. Yeah? And with that 72 million shillings, you can either buy a Harrier Kawundo and with the Harrier Kawundo, you even keep some money because the Harrier, right now, the Harrier is about 62, 63 there. If you're buying silver or white, and black can even go as low as 58, 59 there. So you keep some money. Or you decide to say, let me buy a drone. And buy a drone, you can pay like 60K, like 60 million like we did, and use like 7 ma to prep it up for the road, give it to the road, it can go kuasente. Which one would you buy and why? Which one would you buy and why? You have your 72 ma, and right now we are considering either to buy a Harrier Kawundo, or you buy yourself a drone and put it on the road to do taxi. Yeah, the drone will probably recoup all your money back by like the second year. So that means with the drone, you might have the opportunity of buying the Kawundo by year 2 and still keep the drone as well. But it also means that with the Kawundo, you get to have a lot of fun. You get to get a lot of prestige on the road. Atemoga Membo, I don't show you. When have you seen a Kawundo on the carrier like that? When have you seen a Prado TX on the carrier like that? It's like God just wanted to show us what type, who knows that type of car? Who can read the logo? Me, I can read it. I just want to make sure I'm not the one that says it. Who can read the logo? So guys, you have 72 million shillings. What do you buy? Hey, that's a Kia. Oh my God. All along I thought it was a Mazda. It's a Kia. So when have you seen a Prado TX on a car carrier like that? Yeah, or when have you seen the SX on a carrier like that? SX jefi da makanika jagisanga n'agikanika nedda ku bbala n'ebaala. So guys, muyombi amakwe balekeranga bulijjo. Good morning, that's David Klaje, Lawrence Omule, Chambade Annington. Travel Live Vlog, Bugiso Times, Chairman Zach, Yusuf Lugonda, King Daniel VIP, Mugenye Simon Peter, Bennett Musafiri, Dr. Kambesi VIP, Kagwa Dennis VIP, Banaye Kagwa Dennis oyo mumulaba atunda amasimu. Esimu zange zonna zennyina zonna yazinguza zonna. Joshua Eden Farm, Charles Sebaduka, Zas David Klaje, mwasuze mutya my people, Juma Ali, ba VIP bange mbagala nnyo mwe bali kumbeererawo. Channel mugisindika nnyo, namwe abala mugisindika naye ate ba VIP mbalike no bali kate mumanyegako. Depends on the purpose I have for the car. I want for corporate vibes, I'll go for Harrier. Business purpose, definitely Hiace. Right now, there's nothing. Let's say you already have a car you're driving and you have the 72 million and you have always wanted to buy a Harrier. Not for any particular purpose. For one, but 72 can get a nice Ronaldo. Used, Charles Sebaduka used. You can get a nice Ronaldo, Ugandan used. Ugandan used. A nice Ronaldo, Ugandan used. 72 million. But 72 million, you get a drone from the bond, you get a Harrier from the bond, and even keep some balance. Ochitegera. Harrier cause it's Hiace because it's a multi-purpose car. And if you get the Harrier, the Hiace, guys, what are you going to use the Hiace for? Are you going to put luxury seats musalina mwekubo muve mukuzanyira mukubo bantu bakulu bali mukuzanyira mukubo? So guys, yesterday we to have the kuriving and mukulaba chigege. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. Personally, I do have a lot of mixed feelings about it. And I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. And Never Younger City decided, I need to have a car for display at the convention though. Either a pickup or a Hiace. Naye chigege zimalamu amaanyi bantu bange. Chigege zimalamu amaanyi. Chigege zitukako amaanyi negakugwa. Ochitegera. And that's why I met the guy that was driving that chigege. And he told me stories of you guys. The guys on TikTok definitely believe in that witchcraft exists. Do you guys believe that witchcraft exists? That someone can do a spell on you and you start walking like you're lame, or someone can do a spell on you and you get sick, you get bedridden for nothing. Do you guys believe that can happen? So I saw that dude, and the story he said, I was startled. I was shocked for like the next 4 hours. I was shocked. I'll be buying a Hiace for business purpose. Where is Martha? Martha jali yo. Martha yatandika essomero lye. Martha yatandika essomero lye. Mwanguzi David, good morning. Mwanguzi David, ugamba otya? Yusuf Lugonda, Martha yatandika essomero lye Mukono baliyita Martha Academy. Jeriri ya kindergarten. Arthur, with 35 million shillings initial deposit, can I get a high? No, you can't. Not anymore. Right now, I think the minimum they would take would be 45. Neko automatic katibagara 45. You know, cars are getting expensive. Actually, for us to get that drone at 72 is because it was a 2012. Katate, most of the dealers, are bringing 2015. You get. So that's also a challenge. That's also a challenge. So those cars is also gonna be a million. Chinana, katigenda kulinya danga ate bagala ko 50 million. Which take it. But you know, guys, the higher your first payment, the better final price you get. The better final price you get. Like now, we bought that one at 72. yasemba bwe twagigula 73 oba 74. Kati it depends on what your first payment is. So guys, we are talking about a Harrier versus a Hiace. You have 72 million shillings. Which one would you buy and why? Which one would you buy and why? Shanko Gibbs, good morning. Guys, keep our app active. Keep our app active. We because my account is new, the Google the console, my console is new. Google Play Store is giving me a lot of hard time before they can approve my my app. President Antonio, good morning. Charles Sebaduka, Tobikiri Dizamu, Soko Tupulide. Paul Sema, VIP, good morning. Lucky Natugumia, good morning. They don't get the jam. So guys, we have 72 million shillings at our disposal. We can buy a Hiace drone and do whatever we want with it, like put it in taxi or drive our family, or we can buy a Toyota Harrier Kaundo and we enjoy money and we eat some of our money. Serikali agenda ono 3 milizono bagenda tugamba ki bayitirivu ennaku zino simbatege ate abaana kati saa kunonya fees za third term. I get it, I understand it. Lindako no wamaje bamukutte obo wamaje ali mukuyita obuyisi. Arthur, with 30 million deposits, can I get a tipper forward just on? No, you can't. Is emoroka zonna looleezwe ojja kwetaaga at least 50 to 60 million. Eno ne emoroka ogiraba ono w'amagye aleka yenna nnyiniyo bwe bagiyimiriza n'ow'amagye n'ayimirira. Ow'amagye aleka yennyiniyo eyo Kia emulabye eri ku kaali bagiyimiriza kati ono wakali agenda mugamba mukama wange ali mabega. Arthur, I have a 2008 Mark X UBN, still intact as it drives 11 kilometers a day to and from work. How much do I top up to get a 2015 model? Sell your Mark X first of all. Don't think about top ups. Find out how much a 2015 is, probably 50 million. Then sell yours. If it's a 2008, you probably, if it's in really good condition, probably sell it like 25. Yeah. 20 to 25. I don't know which is it. The new shape, if it's the new shape, it can go up to 30 million if it's in really good condition. Then top up your money. So you'd probably need like 20-25 million shillings for you to buy that model. After how much do I need to get a good pass your new shape? 15 to 20 million shillings. After the Harrier which you posted yesterday, you have the hybrid, you have the maker. Yesterday, did I post a Harrier yesterday? I did not post a Harrier yesterday. Did I? Did I post a Harrier? I don't remember. I'm posting the drone. Drone naji posting. But people don't buy hybrid Harriers anymore. Otherwise, that four-wheel drive variants of cars are usually harder to sell compared to, because four-wheel drive comes with extra maintenance costs, and also four-wheel drive cars comes with normally comes with extra fuel consumption. So before you buy a four-wheel drive car, you need to understand. That's why normally I discourage people from buying four-wheel drives. Yeah, emotoka ya four-wheel drive jana ebisere bisinge eyongeramu kunywa amafuta. Then ekirala spare waazo wanjawulo, spare waazo wanjawulo obuwawaatiro because it's a four-wheel drive car, so it comes with extra maintenance costs, and because of that it's harder to sell it when you have used it for some time. Mwebaga nkyalina ekibuuzo kyange. Like, what do you think about people that say nagenda mu ddwaliro okunzijanjaba yonna eddagala nga terikola ne bampa ebikoola n'empona? The Primo 4 million coming out there in front of you, eyo Primo giraba ya million nga 12-14, actually ya million 14 kwambuka. Kanetegerezeemu no primo ya million nga 15 gye mulaba mu bwa bbulu bwayo 15. Good morning Richard Aki, how are you? David, emotoka zaatabuse nze nkubuulira zinange simanyi kigenda maaso. I was talking to someone and yesterday omanyi kati nze sikyayagala kulabwanga mubbi. When someone wants to buy a car that is not in their price range, I would rather they go take their inspection money. So this was actually is a friend of mine. I've known him for since campus, and he's abroad, so he wants to buy a car for his wife, and the budget was 20. When he consulted me, you could get a Mitsubishi Outlander used at 20. Right now, a used Mitsubishi Outlander that is in good condition is 26 million shillings, 28. You get. So yesterday we were supposed to go look for the car, but in the morning I was doing some things. Of course, and I did some things there. So I also passed through the market. Outlanders are bay. So you can't get these cars at the price you want. Harrier 2010 million. You get there are some unrealistic things that you people have in your heads. Nang nemogamba tekisoboka naga but Arthur gozibu wazembeera nemogamba mukuru nze singa because that was before I even took the inspection money. Newa gogenda kumpa sente za inspection emitwalo janga na mu 5. Kati ate nfiirwa ki lwaki sikwata bukwasi mukyalawo ne mutwane tunonye moroka ne zibula naddeeka ne saagala kwata sente yo because nkimanyi moroka zoyagala tezikola ki teziriyo. And I think that's the thing that I love about what I've become. Nti sente nzaagala naye ate sente nzimanyi muntu akuwa sente ye neetabuka nakufuukira ekirala. You get. So I told him sikolera bwereere nti sina kyenkuyamba kati wano wendi neeyamba nze nga nze. And then I told him the cars you could get in the price range naye nga tazaagala. Nemugamba omanyi what you should do, let madam go back, you guys talk about it, think about it, and then probably when you guys have made up your mind, we can always look for a car. And then obviously then they came up and they decided to buy a Kluger, which is very possible within 20 million shillings. Yeah, so that's the thing that is happening in the market right now, is that everything is unpredictable. You don't know which car is going to be, and you know, it's very simple for you to think that, oh, if I have 10 million, I can get a very good car. Sometimes guys confuse moving with being good. Like buying that car. Arthur, your question today is contradicting. Both cars go for different prices and serve different purposes. Instead of change to Harrier versus Vanguard. No. I did it intentionally. I am asking you whether you'd buy a Hiace, because the choice is very clear. The Hiace is more expensive but gives you returns every week. The Harrier is cheap but it doesn't give you return every week. So my question is very intentional. Intentional because with 60 million as a Harrier, it also already posting a 50 million ku Hiace. Nibajikuwa million ekumi noge anoziteka mmoroka netana ko kubara kokku. Okitegeera. So it's literally the same thing. So my question is intentional, guys. You have 72 million. Which car would you invest in? I hear confuse moving with being good. I don't know the abakama you think I'm lying. You see that Caprimo there? Okalaba ne boot tegala. Ojiraba boot. Let me come close when he hits the next humps mulabe. Ate bana aba boda chichi. Boda olabiro boda olugezi kwe kubanga avugira mabega wa moroka. Dedi aba boda bano gye babeera. Omulaba. Kono naye kasoma mwana mu ka masters. Great morning with 72 million Hiace. Guys, and you know what? Bugisu times you'll think that it's a very simple choice, but it's actually not. There are so many people that would buy a Harrier even if it was at the same price with a drone. By it even kansigaleko mu kajjaamu kano eri twetooloola nnyo si lwakubadde watambula kansigaleko kasita katandikira eri wala naye maama kajjaamu nako tekagumikika. Yusuf Minaj, good morning. Michael Mubiru Chiwanuka, Eddie Marvin, good morning. How much is a Subaru which does not have high maintenance cost, especially fuel? Which Subaru? You need to know what you want. Sometimes someone asks me a question like this, and I tell them what car they would get, and they say, but I don't want it. Why were you asking me that question in the first place? Most of you guys want the Forester, but the Impreza is like the cheapest. Actually, the Subaru Trezia is the cheapest Subaru because it's a Toyota. She has pairs with the Ractis. So the Subaru Trezia is the cheapest Subaru. Then after the Trezia, the next cheap car would be the Subaru Impreza. Casual Van VIP, good morning. Basic Chris VIP, good morning. I think it depends on what one is prioritizing. But guys, do you think we should like ever prioritize comfort over making money? Do you guys think we should ever prioritize comfort, prestige over making money? Over money should always come first. What should be coming first in life? Like if someone had 72 million shillings, should they start living their life of the life of a luxury, or that person should concentrate on making money? Agule drone ajiteke kube moyo sente zemo alioka agule Harrier. For business, a Hiace is better. For personal use, Harrier is a way to go. Comfort comes with age. Jovan, I don't want you guys to think we are choosing comfort, personal use over business. We just have a clear choice. Would you choose to make money or would you choose to be comfortable? At this point, it's not about comfort, it's not about prestige. It's about you making a choice. What would you see? My question mujira bange ya Harrier versus drone. The question is comfort versus making money. Thank you, Yusuf Minaj. Guys, like the broadcast by double tapping. Would you rather be comfortable at 35 or comfortable at 60 years? Would you rather be comfortable at 30 years or at 60 years? So, that's the question. The drone in the long run can give you a Harrier. The Harrier, I don't think, can give you a drone. Exactly. David Sozijeju Chengamba. Okot Simon Peter, good morning. Can a tracker work on it in a tractor? Yeah, we have done that before. We have done it a lot of times. I would take a Harrier, help enlighten on the Harrier. The Harrier is a luxury car. It has a 2.4 liter engine, the 2AZ. It consumes fuel. It will give you 8 kilometers per liter. Best case scenario, 10 kilometers per liter. And you drive and go to work and go home and go to work and go home and take your kids to school and go home. And people look at you and they know you have an SUV. That's where it ends. The Hiace, on the other hand, can give you up to 150,000 shillings daily, Monday to Friday at least. You know what that means? That means you're going to be making 750,000 shillings a week. Obaze ezo zembaze. Oba okole emitwalo 7,500 buli week ku drone yo. 750. That means you're going to be making 3 million shillings a month from the drone. Now, if you pick the right drone, good condition, it means the drone that you bought at 72 million shillings, you'll make back your money. You'll make back your money in 2 years. And that's if it doesn't have an accident. In 2 years, you'll have your drone and you'll have your money back. Okay? Or we take it there. How much is it then? The tracker is 350,000 shillings. Samuel S. Zach, Hiace all the way, even if not for business. It makes better sense than even Noah 2000. Me, I also think the Hiace makes more sense. But you know the Noah 2017 ya meka. Nkaga mu meka kati. Inzo bedi nga mu atano nga mu munana. Una drone esigala ya bei. Mwate drone ino jikolera mu emito. You are making the money for what if you can't enjoy it. I would make money, but not at the expense of comfort and my happiness. We live once. If I had means of transport already, I would choose the Hiace. Okay? Isoba Ivan, hi. Akampa Alan Againze ndi muyiribi. I'm capable of going on the road every morning than someone at 60 years. Yeah. Definitely. So chitegeza nawe so olufuna kati nganze today ngene tekemu class yange ya sino track bulungi nnyo. Bwe mala sino track njagala teekamu ya Costa. I am a collector of classes of permits. Collector. Eric Chandano, hi. I will go with the Hiace at all times. Nevuga bwe nkola. Exactly. Nebo osalawo gavumenti emmoroka eno ogiraba nze ngenda vuga nga special hire abalina family simanya batugenda waabo benjagala ovuga abagenda ewala then nga bwevuga ne family yange then you make it very very comfortable. It would make sense to you. It really depends on my priorities. If I need money, I would go. Who doesn't need money? Lucky. Are you telling me there are people that don't need money? But if I have my company, I would choose the Harrier. But why is a Noah so expensive? Taxes. The newer the model, the more the taxes. Agab's Godwin, how are you? And Agaba Godwin, you have just come. We are here debating. If you had 72 million shillings, would you buy a Hiace? Tukate echo kirabe echo kya beye kya million nga 12 echo kyolabye echo kituyiseko kya million nga 12 echo bayita kibombardier kirimu emito 16 kigendamu emito 16 eyo million 7.2.75 ogirabye drone. The Harrier and the drone have pros and cons. Drone on paper is wise choice. Night drivers can also give headache. If one just wants a personal car, the Harrier is not a bad choice. But driver but taxi I'll go with the Hiace as long as I am the one driving it. But if not for me, then Harrier. Igumba Jonathan is going for the drone. Umanyeso olugula katinge chidrone chakaitawo. Chibaita Super GL. It's comfortable. Very comfortable nga no. It's almost as comfortable as a Noah. Jibaita Super GL kati nemo eno namo mulimu Super GL ogirabe eno kigege nkadde namo mulimu Super GL na Super GL ya drone iri comfortable, suspension is nice ina SA mabega. So you have 72 million shillings. What do you buy? Do you buy a Harrier and have fun, or do you buy a drone? Because is that a Harrier? You buy a Harrier at let's say 60 million. You buy a Harrier at like 60 million shillings. Huh? Bojikoloji tunanga milioni ana mutano. Osegira. You buy a drone. You buy it 72 million shillings, no topping ake million nga musanvu. Ogenda kumaizanga drone egedde million 8. Botuko gitunda 5 oba nkaaga. So the drone makes more losses than the Harrier. Kubate drone yojukiro waliwo ne luokanika. Wabawo ne luokanika. I go for a Harrier. By the time I have a 70 million, I can easily get money from where. Oh, Ricky Chikawa. You'll be surprised. Some people save money. Some people save money natukana with a million in sanvu. Nyenga savings and saving. Some people save money kubanga, and some people will probably save that money, the 70 million shillings, for like 6-7 years, or sometimes even 10 years. Until they make the 70 million. Now, for you to get money you have saved for 10 years and then you just buy a Harrier, might not be a very smart decision. My distant uncle spent his retirement package in a good way. I really loved. He bought 2 drones, one for him, another for his son, and both doing tours and travel business. I was talking to someone some time ago, and he was also telling me ngamvuga longo route teka kimoroka kyange ku Masaka road nze nkyevuga mvuga route emu ngende Masaka nenkoma Kampala ngende ekane nebaka. Maintenance cost is like Harrier needs more maintenance. No, actually the drone is more expensive to maintain than the Harrier. The drone is more expensive. It's just that the drone makes its money. The Harrier doesn't make its money. A Dairy Farm Fresh Range Rover Discovery. I only know someone that has yagigula atenga makanika ne mulema n'agitunda mu gearbox kati addako kutunda yonga iyo. If you're buying those cars from the bond, buy them. Don't buy them used. That's my thought. At what period of selling? After how many years? Is a motor cause that gambe resale value bojivuga mu week send zayo zesara bwezicho. And one of the reasons why sent is zesara, it's not because the cars are not worth it. It's because anybody that has the money can buy a new one. Like if someone has 60 million shillings, for them to buy a Harrier of 15 million shillings when it's old, they take a lot of convincing. So they would rather buy the new one. Depends on how loaded you are. And I'm talking about you, Chairman Zach. I'm not talking about other people. You, what would you do where you are now? People have money and wouldn't trade comfort and prestige for the monthly 3 million a drone would give. As for me, agata drone is the only option. Mweba guy, gwe chicho bogendo okuzaako. Nza agata nange ndabikanga agenze ne drone. But then there is another thing, guys. Every person that is on this broadcast has something that they can do better than other people. They have a talent. They have everyone has a talent. Everyone has a skill. Yeah. Everyone has a specialty. You just imagine ebintu byokolo bitaddemu million nsanvu. Oba ogenda kola sente me kuba tosinga wa drone. You'd rather buy a Range Rover Discovery from the bond, because if you buy from someone, you'd get something that you don't like. Chairman Zach Mugaga Muvundu. Nange chemanyi. He's a rich boy. Tagatanga. Hiace, even if I don't drive a taxi, I remove seats and drive goods. Chamba dagase. Abagasa orumbe ekikubo wali no bango otikamu busawo bw'omuceere no bango okola delivery, and it works. Kubezo fridge zonna, TV zonna delivery oba ogikola. Makes sense also. And of course there are people that would never trade comfort for anything, even if they are not rich. Ebintu emu abantu babikola anti bagagga. Babikola because bakowe embeera embi. Okitegeera omuntu abeera naganze nako okubona I only live once. Naleka nvuga ekikawundo kyange embeere sente bwe zinaggwawo nga nkitunda. There are people that are like that. So guys, you have 72 million shillings. Which car would you choose? Me, in a way, I would reconsider. I might end up not buying either of them. Like, why? I already have a car I'm driving. The drone, 72 million shillings in a drone gives me 36 million shillings a year. Of the 36 million shillings, bw'okwatako million nga 10 oba n'ozizaamu oba olina 26 million shillings. That means in 2 years it will have given like 50 to 60 million shillings back. But that's not my specialty. I also find that taxi business is a very risky business. It's a very risky business. Until one moment you have bought your taxi, it's on the road. The next moment, I don't know if you get it. And because we are not we are not a nation that is used to doing comprehensive insurance. Ojagenda okwesanga comprehensive insurance atogitaddeeko okitegere emotoka ereeta ebizibu millions zonsanvu zibenga zifudde. That's my thought. So I would not invest my 72 million shillings in a moving business. Nze nga Arthur bwendowooza, a moving business is risky. Yes, I drive a car every day, but in a way I think I have control over how I drive this car. I have control over how I drive this car, but I don't have control over how a guy is going to drive my taxi. Right? So me, I personally think there are a lot of things that I do, Nzenga Arthur, where if I invested 72 million shillings, it will never be the same again. There are things that I do, ngasinga nkwata million in 7 billion nenziteekawo. Drone is the answer. It's business by the mere fact you have it. Your drone bobera na yekola sente. Drone yo bobera na yekola sente. Aha, kesho van bakubuuza with the 72 million shillings, what would you do? You know, for the time that I've tried to do business, I have learned one thing. I have learned to try as much as possible to not do businesses where I can't control the raw material, or where I cannot control how the raw material is processed. I once had the Jevaita cottage factory. We were making juice, those small juices of 500 that school kids take. The person that was giving me raw material would just choose, because I'm aggressive. When I decide to do marketing, I will do it and it will work. Now I was almost taking over his market. So what he would do, he would hold back on the bajita, that there's that thing that we use to mix the juices. He would tell you taina. Now kugamba taina for like 2 months. But for those 2 months for him is producing and saturating the market. And then once he has saturated the market properly, and then I realized I did not have control over that. I tried to get raw material as good as what he had. Raw material yambula. Sadde samufuna raw material atukoyo bulungi. Now I don't see his product on the market as well anymore, because naye yalina abayindi abali bamu controllinga. Kati abayindi nagenda mbayindi aba abali bamuwa product eyo ne bamubuuza, because you know bintu bebanga bya cartel. Amuyindi alina gwa controlling and itagala yabe ko gwa controlling. So I don't know what happened there. But because I did not have control over the raw material, business netabuka. The other business where I did that I did not have the control over the raw material was the band and disco. Ochitege. I am passionate about the performing arts. And when I had the band, I played guitar, but not advanced guitar. I play acoustic guitar. I don't play the solo guitar. I don't play the bass guitar. I don't play the drums. I don't play the piano. You get? So basically the entire band was not, I did not control anything about the band. I did not control anything. And at that time when I had the band, bands were a big thing. Nekakati it's a big thing, but then it was actually bigger. Zauka band, ismanyenda bazitanga batya, zari zamanyi. So it should have been a good thing. But because I did not control the raw material, which is the players, I think that's why these guys, they put their musicians in very stringent contracts. Namwane wasura nabanga nejaraga ya mutambuza, because then you have the control over the raw material. That eventually there are a bunch of businesses I've done, and as long as I did not have control over the raw material, I let it go. So I believe that even with a drone, you don't have control. The raw material is the driver. Like the drone is a facility. noteekamu ebintu byonna ebikola katugeze okola tayiro naye obadde osobola afuna material akola tayiro ebizimbe byo bidiba. That's the thing that is happening with the taxi business, the truck business, the delivery business. As long as you don't have the raw material, you don't have control over the raw material, biba bikutabuseeko okitegeera. So Jovan, soko jo tubulire, what would you opt for? Gwe nga gwe, what would you opt for?
We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land. For the love of cars, you cannot win. From dusty road to Vince Patrol. She break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love of cars, Uganda. Welcome to the road, and we're up Mr. Soul. For the love of cars, Uganda. Let's piece the stories right. All the new design we bright. The Oakland Nissan Benz so much that we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tell. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to Vince Patrol. Steam, she break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love, is it a new or a TX5? We'll show you what's real, no just a hype. Stalin views and engine walks, we teach you more than just photos and tools from the basics up. Trucking gear and car gear stuff. If you're new or a season vet, for the love of cars, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's money, private proud. This is more than just machines. It's the love, the life, the team. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to Vince Patrol. Still, she break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love of cars,
Jovan has said, I'd opt for treasury bill or bond, use it as an asset to gain at least another 50 million from the bank and recycle the procedure. That's me using fractional reserve lending of the bank to my advantage. Nayongerako nagamba, in fact, I would opt for a treasury bill based on 90 days payment from government. But bills yield 15% maximum annually, if I'm not mistaken. That may be a low return investment compared to a drone. Jokabali, I think me, I need some financial education. So, Kejovan, if you put 70 million shillings in a bill of a 90-day treasury bill, what would be your return after the 90 days? Obofunyemu sente meka. Tuli mukusoma. You see, Joe Kabali, I also think a drone is a very high risk investment. And by high risk, I really mean high risk. Okujja ko ngogenda funa yaka sente oteke mu okuteke mu comprehensive insurance. Comprehensive insurance ya drone ezo kumalako million nga mukaaga kyemmanyi oba musanvu. Why? One, because it's a commercial vehicle, okitegeera, and because if it's comprehensive, eyinza n'okuweza million 10. Because bagenda kubala bagambe, we have to insure the car, the people it can damage, the passengers. Basically, it's they are insuring a lot of things. Okitegeera. Kejovan, so could you to them after those 90 days, 70 million shillings give you how much money?
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole mood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like getting me a sweeter today. I make her smile, I make her laugh, laugh, laugh. I make her dance, I make her whine, whine, whine. If you feel like getting down, come to me, God. Feel like touching down, dance to me. I'll make you want me, make you want me, make you want me. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we will play. But before we play, yeah, feeling good. Jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka. Feeling good. Jump, 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 jump. Gonna put on a t-shirt today.
K. Jovan is saying a discounted treasury bill of 90 days from BOU of 72 million returns a net of 1.5 million net of taxes in 3 months. However, it's a safe investment, no other costs required. But the drone just has other associated additional costs: fuel, driver payments, traffic jam, car service, etc. Factor in all those costs too. Zikyembadde mbagamba nti the drone eriko ebintu bingi, nti omwana asobola okuba nga agivuga n'agiyisa mu mazzi yingi n'agyonoona nga tenaba nakola yadde 10% of the money that you invested. You get? So it's one thing to think about. Jovan, there is something you said. I don't know so much about financing. Fractional reserve lending of the bank. Tell me. So kokanyonyolako Jovan.
Today, I make her smile, I make her laugh, laugh, laugh. I make her dance, I make her whine, whine, whine. If you feel like getting down, come to me, God. Feel like touching down, dance to me, God. I'll make you want to make you want. We're gonna make them jump. We're gonna make them dance. Come on, jump, 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 jump.
Guys, that's a very good conversation that we are having there. Zaka Gamba, if 72 million shillings makes 1.5, it's not for me. And Gamba, I don't think any of us would opt for that. And then Sulaiman is saying the bigger the risk, the greater the reward. But also the bigger the risk. Don't ignore. The drone would totally make sense, Douglas Sironda, if you drive it yourself. Fractional reserve lending is another topic of its own, but it's in brief. Just know by law, every deposit made in the bank, 10% has to be lent out. Okay? Now, I think it's about risk appetite, because from Jovan's calculation, 72 million yields only 6 million a year. No. Yeah. Only 6 million a year, which isn't paper at Fortbet. If you're capable of going, as are giving out a Moroka, they are saying they are writing letters and are hiding them in the paper at Fortbet. Okay. You don't want treasury bills for a day to survive. You get them for diversification. Okay, guys, you see me, I've been doing some thinking about the taxi business myself, and this is what I think. If I invest 72 million shillings only to recoup it after 2 years, of course many businesses break even in 2 to 3 years. Many businesses break even after 3 years. But if a business breaks even after 3 years, the drone is breaking even in 2 years, and in 2 years the drone is almost very old. So the only way it makes sense is if you drive that drone for 2 years, recoup your money, sell it at like 45 million shillings or 40. That way, the drone has given you 40 million shillings back. That's if anyone can buy it at 40. Most of the times they'll buy it 35. Katugumanya millions on savu mutanos bale, nsavu mbizi bazikolede million ya asatu magoba. Go jitunzemwe motoka. Somehow, you'd think it definitely does make sense. That's why I'm always saying, bw'okwata sente n'oziteeka mu kintu ky'otegeera ky'omanyi okubala, you can increase the return. Yeah, you can increase how fast the return comes. You can do a lot of things with the things you have skill in about your inamu or manyirivu. I think you're the only one without sound, Douglas. The difference here is that my investment is safe, my capital is safe, and I can borrow another 65 million shillings from the treasury bill. And Jovan, the question is, when you borrow 65 million shillings against your 72 million shillings, what do you use the 65 million shillings for? Jovan, if you invest 72 million shillings in treasury bonds and you can borrow 65 against it, where are you investing the 65 million shillings? And obviously then the question is going to be, why didn't you invest the 72 million shillings in the place where you're investing the 72 million shillings in the first place? Or why are you still borrowing the 65 million shillings to invest it in another treasury bill? That 1.5 not the one we want your tambula and wali our tax. Kalteza kadua ndabika. I buy 2 average chigege, at least I drive 1 to myself. Ata akampa Alan, what if you have other things you do? Let me tell you, the person I was talking to that was telling me he would drive a chigege himself. Yagamba nga buli kimu kiganye. Asamba chigege oba na asamba drone. Nga buli kimu kiganye. Because osobola okubanga you still have your businesses nga zikyatambula. I can choose to recycle in the same business of treasury bill. Okay, so when you get remember the 72 is making you 1.5 already, so the 65 is making you how much? And what is the interest on the 65 million shillings that you're borrowing from the bank? Because that's another thing for you to think about. Bakuwaze million kaga mutano naye amagoba genkana gatya gosasula mu banka. So ko tudemo ekyo tulabe Jovan. Douglas Sironda, tell us about your story. Douglas, tell us about your story with the chigege.
It's not a feeling time when you're by my side, girl.
Douglas, tell us how you lost 65. Guys, are you sure? Are you sure there is no sound? Let me test. Let me see. But I'm sure we have sound, guys. I'm calling you microphone and go on. Sure, the sound is there. Douglas, please share the story, even if it's in bits. Please share the story. You know, it's a very good thing for people to learn. A picture of you, 3 big glasses, making an invention. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep your mama side, you will stuck with me. Girl, it's what I'm feeling like when you're by my side, girl. When you touch them, when you touch them. Douglas, I'm waiting for your sad story. I'm waiting for your sad. How did 35 million shillings in Chigege? How did you lose 35 million shillings in Chigege? And that would be probably a very good learning curve for other people. For me, the taxi business is a little bit tricky. Other businesses, you recoup your investment in like 2 years, 3 years, but it's a little bit more predictable than the taxi business. You don't control the raw material. You don't control how the business is moved. You're only there waiting for money. Yet I go mutunga ajitegirira. I bought a Chigege of 23 million and added 5 million for repair. Paid. Then I gave it to a driver. But what followed was a disaster. The first 2 weeks were fine. He could report the full amount. Then the following, I'm waiting. Other treasury bills and bonds are safe, but not for hustlers, suitable for financially independent people. Guys, Douglas is sharing his story. Yagula Chigege ya $2.3 n'ajongeramu 5 n'agiwa dereva. Dereva weeks ebbiri ezasooka era asasula bulungi awe tusobadde tukome mu story. Akyatubulira ebyaddako ebyaddirira byali biki. Okay, man. Touch up. We get out there. Tell them they wanted to say me, you know. Yeah. Listen. I'm a son again like I could die. Them moves are totally out tonight. I see the tongue in the ripple. You don't want to see the hotel and put chicken tonight. Appetite satisfied. Girl, give me chance, I'll blow your mind. Say, what a sabbath, show you ya. Excuse me. Posing. When manana, when jaka. Harrier, Mwewa guy twabale tukebera market ya funny lifestyle guloje yabadayagala gulanga ina sunroof. Who yabuzize ekibuzo after when the sunroof disturb me, do girls even like it? Girls don't care. But hey guys, the one thing that we have to learn Fenga Basajja, we as men, is that when a girl likes you, she doesn't care. But when she doesn't like you, she cares about everything. When a girl doesn't like you, she will see how you did not cut hair properly. When a girl doesn't like you, she will see that your beards are bad. When a girl doesn't like you, she'll start seeing how you don't dress nice. When a girl doesn't like you, she will not like anything, and she will to like everything. When a girl likes you, funny lifestyle on the other hand, omuwala bw'aba yakwagadde kyovula abakazi balikawo amaka gaabwe ne bagenda ku basajja ku bavubuka ba chapati gw'aba ayagala akaseera ako gweweewaka ne bw'omugulira ennyonyi ne bw'omukolera ki ate omuwala bw'aba yakwagadde ne bw'owasa basatu abe ng'akufiirako naye bw'aba teyakwagadde era agenda ne yeesindika n'akwejjako era yeesinga n'akwejjako n'agenda eri bw'aba yakwagadde akwata ku mukono n'agatambule ffenna no matter what. Kati funny lifestyle, the sunroof, don't buy a car that has a sunroof because girls might like it. The girls don't care. But guys, girls don't care. I think Fenga Basajja, we are exposed to these bebaita bamalaya bayitirivu bamalaya bayitirivu ate begatta mu bantu ba bulijjo nga Godfather we yagamba. Kati oba kuba bamalaya bayitirivu tubalaba nnyaterawo twanguyira kuba malaya tagaana. Malaya agatta mangu aganta ntampa eyo omutwalo ono ngino nampa ebibiri kati mwena n'abanga abagatta mwena tabagaana. Kati bamalaya olw'okuba banguwa betubere exposed to tuwoza nti abakazi bonna bwe bali abakazi abalungi gye bali ate omukazi funny lifestyle ng'omukazi yakwagadde kyovula abakazi agumira obwavu kuba aba ayagala oyo gw'omugagga gwe siggwa gw'ayagala. Kale olw'okuba n'abaavu nabo bafuna ku bamalaya kale tu confusing ebyo tulowooza nti kiki. Funny lifestyle. Don't buy a sunroof because you think girls might like it. When a girl doesn't like you, my brother, you look like a chicken. When a girl doesn't like you, look like a dog. Do you think you people okumanya ngati into yabakazi bizibu omukazi ya cheating ku Will Smith ajoronze Will Smith. Will Smith is one of the greatest looking guys. He has a lot of money. He's famous. He has been outstanding in music. He has been outstanding in acting. He has been outstanding as a producer. Kwega Will Smith atuse buli wamu gwecho Will Smith tosobola mugeragiranya ku bantu bayitirivu bamwendako. Chameleon Uganda wano Chameleon yomu ku basta abatasinikirwako binnyo. omukazi ateeka okuba ya mwenda otherwise teri musajja amala gakyawa mukazi. Kati ekintu kiri kimu ky'omanya, omukazi atakwagala osobola n'omugulira ennyonyi n'akulaga nti ennyonyi agitwala gwe n'akulekawo. Anayi kantuuke wali mpakinga ensoma story ya Sironda. Funny lifestyle abakazi baveeko. Bw'oba tonnafuna akwagala because of you, byako by'olidde tambula genda. Ye no, if the girls even like it. The girls don't know what they eat. The girls don't even know. Nze nkuwira abana nabo tebamanyi. Kati byako by'olyako ogende. Teweta bwanyambo ate kati ate sunroof ate emmotoka gulagwe gy'oyagala. Gulagwe gy'oyagala. Bano abakazi tebategeerekeka. Olaba arakera kati yalina mukazi okutuuka okukwata obwana obuto. Aleka akazi baali bamukozeeko emikolo ng'akooyi. Of course it doesn't justify his behavior. But Arakera is an example. He was a star. Nga abakazi bamwagala. Tyrese ono mumutegedde. Tyrese ne kakati akyakaaba. Tyrese. Sivaamu naye weeyambule mangu mangu. Sivaamu naye weeyambule mangu mangu. So you guys, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Funny lifestyle. Kazi baveeko bantu bategeerekeka. Osanga Haji nga alina abakazi be bana nga tekuli ayenda. N'osanga omusajja nga alina omukazi omu ng'amuwa buli kimu, omukazi ate n'ayenda. Okitegeera kati tebategeerekeka. Osanga oli nga alina ekisajja kye kitirawo tekitegeereka kizonto nga tayenda. Oli n'omusanga alina omusajja ategeera n'ayenda. Kati Funny lifestyle ebyo biveeko naawe. Lyabulamu bwo. Tugenda tugula ekimakex kyaffe ekimalayo okivuge ng'owulira bulungi. Era bw'oba makex togiwulira bulungi togigula. Nze nkubuulira. Gula emmotoka kati nzola nvuga mmotoka zange kati nvuga emmotoka yange y'amasannyalaze neeyagala. My friend, you hit so hard. Julie Nimbye. I am a woman, who doesn't waste time doing what I can't. Women don't put much effort on them. Just eat yours and go. Exactly. Who added prostitutes in common people? A lot of I don't know how a woman would make me do a thing, but do it okay. Doctor. Katika nsoke nsome story ya Sironda. Twamaliza nga Sironda, the driver was paying for the first 2 weeks, paid properly. Then the story continues. He says after that he started claiming the Chigege had mechanical issues and the tears started. Even the money I received the 2 weeks I had to spend again, and later he knocked a border guy and ran. I had to pay border guy medical bills, police repair damages, and gave it another driver, but nothing changed. Much the same story. The first month was fine. The rest story is Simanya police. Nchitegedde kati. So, guys, Douglas Sironda has a story to share about taxi. I know people that have had very good stories about taxi. But I also know someone really close to me that was in the taxi business, katinga avuga moroka za government. For me, nze nkozesa nnyo examples z'abantu nengamba nti if this business was as profitable as we think it is, ono kyali wange teyalivudde mu business eyo genda kuvuga moroka za government. Kuba government tukimanyi nti badelivery tebafuna sente ziri awo. Senga kupate yali yevugire moroka ezize. Senga taxi eyo yali ekole miliyoni 3 ngezikolera omugagga. Kitegeeza omuntu ajevugira ate akola nnyo okusinga gwe bagivugira. Kati yali yevugire moroka eyenga alina n'endala ezize. Ekyamujja wagenda avuge moroka za government. Awe wali question, and those are questions you can never ask people because they'll never give you the answer. But that's something that we have to ask. yinze sisobola kukimubuuza, but I would ask kyekyakuggya mu motoka taxi gye wali weevugira ogenda ovuga emmotoka za government naye nga gyali. Bane guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Guys, are you sure the sound is low? Let me increase it a little here. Omanyi naneka volume 1. How about there? Is it still low? After one guy told me if that business was profitable, why don't Indians invest in them? They are not locals. But I also found that taxi drivers that own their own taxis are selling them. Why? For me, that's when Jirani and those. But going back to mental health here, starch guys, muboyi no mukazi gwoyagala nga kuyisaamu eggaali muveeko nayo tandika kubojjerera kuba kati omukazi gwoyagala waba akulumya omutima biveeko banga ffe bwe tuvuga emmotoka leero nvuga Prius njala nvuga Starlet odda corona oddako nenvuga kibootyo guys kamba siibule otherwise ngenda bawa advice embi nze mbabuulira Muyombya Mark Zaz David Klaje Lawrence Omule Chambade Hannington VIP Travel Live Vlog Bugiso Times Chairman Zak Yusuf Lugonda King Daniel VIP Mugenyi Simon Peter Bennett Musafiri Kambesi Je Doktari VIP Kagwa Dennis VIP Bugiso Times Joshua Eden Farm Charles Sebaduka Chambade Hannington Nakumaze Bennett Musafiri Juma Ali Maseko Association Limited Charles Sebaduka Nkumaze Bugisu Times Mwanguzi David Yusuf Lugonda Shanko Gibbs President Antonio Lucky Natugumia Paul Sema VIP Ricky Chikawa VIP Joe Kabali Jose Whitbank Mwanje Frank Atiti Caroline Ragnar Keith Nampija Joliet Barona Podan Richard Aki VIP Enoka Wagama Biabakama Blasto Isoba Ivan VIP David Sozi Aijuka Blair VIP Kejovan VIP Basic Chris VIP Mwaje Frank Ankumaze David Sozi Okot Simon Peter Louis Mugerwa Samuel S. Zak Eric Chandano VIP Abagabs Godwin VIP Banang Common Alan Igumba Jonathan Banaiba VIP Mbagaranyo Dairy Farm Fresh Uganda Joe Kabali Muchunguzi Gerald Etiang Henry Douglas Sironda, thank you very much for sharing. John Star Akampa Alan Asad Sulaiman Eric Badiou They Can't Be Real but Bagembe Frank guys mbamazeyo si bamazeyo mulowooza Funny Lifestyle message yani ne ba holding there for review Asuman Chinabye I thought we should have a discussion of business versus building once again. Okay, coming. Preferably on the Chimeza segment with some engineers and businessmen present. Don't worry. Let me work on that. But Arthur is a 10 million snake. We will get my boss. 10 million you should be able to get. You told us to slap them. Let's get out of here. Take us for granted. Bana ibagai abali mu Chimeza, abali mu Kamoli. Sorry, I don't take you for granted. Thank you very much for being here.